All right, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Mr. Deadman channel. Please bear with the glasses. As you guys know, my face is better with glasses on, but now it's a medical condition, and it's not just a face for radio. It's this guy has pink eye. A man in his 40s with pink eye. How did that happen? Feel free to elaborate the story. What do you think it is in the comments section? Okay, it may or may not be true. Do you guys talk to my neighbors? Anyway, moving on. So following up, keeping up with the Thorps, sometimes it can be kind of difficult because a lot kind of happens, but sometimes a lot doesn't happen. What I realized today, I was watching this stuff with this guy named Adam. I'm not exactly sure who he is. I know that they were trying to collab with him. Looked like he flaked on it. But my main thing to talk about here is that the Thorps are cooking fake narratives now. They're cooking up fake narratives. And maybe this is a 4D chess move to be like, wait, if this is fake, what else is fake? Maybe all of it's fake, right? Right? Look at this. So in this clip, you can play a little bit of it. In this clip, Grace says she's been kicked out of the RV, that her dad had abandoned her, okay? Pay close attention.
I think he was being way too hard on me. And I freaked out, I'll admit. I went to the back of the RV and I slapped myself on the face a couple times because I was losing it.
Okay.
And then he pulled over and said, "You're endangering our lives." And I was hoping that he would say, "Okay, I can see you're stressed out. Okay, you do this when you get like overwhelmed. Just calm down." But instead he drove to a gas station and said, "Get out of the car." So he said it was a power move. I said what he was doing was a power move.
Drove to a gas station as they get out of the car. And what do you get from that? It makes it seem like he had abandoned her, right? Let's let her continue some more, because that's the implication, right? That Ben had abandoned her and kicked her out of the RV.
And I'm live on Kick too, but I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. Who believes this?
No one. I have seen Grace act scared of Ben being removed from her life. For anyone who's been watching the Thorps since the beginning, you know that if Ben is picked up by the police or taken away from her by force, she's in tears, she's sobbing, she's out of control. Like this is too controlled. Something's up with this, right?
So I just think he was being too hard on me. He had a lot of ideas this morning. I was trying to write them down. I was tired. I told him, like, look, I know that I'm kind of hostile, but you're helping me. And, like, I appreciate your ideas. I'm going to try to write them down. I know that I'm kind of wound up. I think streaming would be a good idea. And he says I went too long or whatever without streaming. And I think
You stream every day. What are you talking about?
he's just it's too binary. He just says, like, you're just sitting there not doing shit. Action, action, action. And I'm like, but I was writing down everything you were saying. I was setting up the stream. I was setting up the schedule. Like,
You always do that. For every stream, your dad doesn't do
don't
anything.
think to take that into consideration because,
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know what it is. Like, you're too hard on me. You think that I'm like doing something that I'm not. I'm not doing what you think I'm doing. I have hostility towards you because
You could see the RV behind her. If you're not convinced of that, don't worry. Very soon you're gonna see Ben, and you can see the fence that Grace is standing by.
no, but I'm not like
But there's another detail that comes out.
just sitting there making you talk. I'm writing down what you're saying. I'm trying to organize it. And you just don't take that into consideration. And you say, oh, you're just sitting there. And I'm not just sitting there.
This right here is on purpose. Ben told her to get out because I think this is a 4D chess move, if you will, that Ben knows that the haters want to see Grace leave, so he's gonna be like, okay, get out, and they're gonna work that. They're gonna try to work that whole angle and try to make it seem like they could separate, that the Grace is leaving. There's some sort of division between them, right? That is actually happening. Just for the donations. That's what it's for, man. It's for the grift. It's that. That's what it is. Let me speed this up.
My dad kept talking. No, and Adam kept talking to my dad. And I said to both of them, stop talking to each other. Am I wrong? Was I doing that or not?
There's a part to where she talks to Adam as well, and more information comes out about her story.
And now I have multi-streaming on KCIP.
1.5 speed now.
I need to turn that off, but can't do it now.
You can just go in the RV and do it. It's right there behind you. We can hear it running.
But I don't really want to be with somebody who just... I mean, I didn't leave. Adam left. My dad kicked me out. He said, leave or I'm calling the...
Her dad kicked her out. Once again, her dad kicked her out, implying that her dad just kicked her out and is going to abandon her, right? You're just outside. You could just go in, go back in.
Cops. That's not a power move.
Your dad says he's going to call the police if you don't leave the RV. On what grounds? Doesn't make any sense. This is a complete fabrication for two reasons. One, for the audience, and two, for Adam, to manipulate Adam to some way. That's what it is.
It's not your fucking RV anyway.
Now let's take a look at when she talks to Adam right here.
Or if he still had it, and I just wanted to leave at that point.
No, I wasn't trolling about.
And back up a little bit when they start to talk.
Yeah. I'll think about it. I'll look. Okay. I didn't get it, but whatever. Your dad paid me for it.
Let's back up again.
Yeah.
I'm taking Uber to my flight.
Okay.
I wish you would have came though.
Well, I
Back
don't
up
know
one
what
more
I'm gonna...
time. See if
I
we
mean,
get
I
the
didn't
very
leave.
beginning.
Adam left.
There we go.
My dad kicked me out. He said, leave or I'm calling the cops. That's not a power move. It's not your fucking RV anyway.
Whose RV is it?
Hello?
Yeah, where you at?
I'm like, I don't know. I think it's like west of where you were. Like
She doesn't know where she's at.
maybe 2 hours west?
Also, I got trolled.
By what?
Someone said you're stranded.
I mean, I'm at a gas station where my dad just kicked me out of the RV. I'm not exactly stranded, but...
Yeah, but you got...
She's like, well, she clarifies that I'm not exactly stranded. My dad just kicked me out of the RV. The RV is like right next to me. In fact, if I'm not so careful with the angle, you could see it. The fact that she's being careful with the angle is like kind of like making it seem like kind of more ambiguous. Like she's kind of playing with this I guess you could say a lie. It's just a trick. That's all it is. It's just to trick the audience and trick Adam, trick the people who are like, concerned, I guess concerned trolls or whatever, because it's like they know they can get some. They might be able to squeeze some empathy. I can't speak right now. Empathy. Oh my God, I cannot speak. Is the man. The pink eye might be affecting my brain. What if it's not pink eye? What if it's like some sort of brain worm? Empathy. Oh, Ben's going to have a lot of fun with that one. It'd be like, yeah, you do have a brain worm. You want to get that checked out.
I kicked out. Someone said it sucks. They were not trolling. You got kicked out.
Yeah, my dad said he'd call the cops if I didn't leave.
That's so dumb, too. That is so dumb. Okay, let's get to Ben. Let's get to Ben. And, so Ben tries to work with Grace tries to work with Ben on the technical difficulty stuff. And then at one point, wait. Let's see if we can see out the window, Ben's window. It's a careful angle as well. Very careful. Oh, it's funny how they do that. That looks like a neighborhood. Not even a gas station. But he steps out. Or something happens. So Grace gets up. And she just walks right into the RV. She's already in the RV. She was like a step away from the RV the whole time. It literally was. Her dad kicked her out of the RV. And she was right next to it. Filming. Oh, my dad kicked me out of the RV, guys. Like a total fake, total BS. It's just the same manipulation. Trying to manipulate the audience, trying to manipulate Adam, all that. And yeah, she does have some bruise on her. You know, she slapped herself, she said, in the back of the RV. You know, if things are going well, it's like if the collabs don't go well, Grace gets punished for it. But then, I guess as they talk, it just escalates. It really just escalates. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I find this rich because I know that they gave Locale Live a lot of heat for faking things, for faking the stuff there, running a script per se. But they are kind of running a script per se. They're running a sort of a script in the sense that it's controlled. Like they know, like they go, okay, the dad will tell her, okay, look, get out of the RV, and then she knows that she's not actually leaving, right? So she'll film her bit, she'll film her part, and enter. Like they know how to work it, and because there's so much drama and strife and conflict between them, it makes it so rich. Of like. Oh, it makes it seem like there is like this scripted event. I don't know about you, but my life, there's not this much conflict in my life. If you were to film my day-to-day life, it'd be pretty boring. Just pretty much chilling, sitting on the couch, watching stuff, maybe some workouts, maybe some reaction videos, maybe petting the dog, playing with the kids, playing, going on a walk with them and stuff. Stuff like that. Going to the park. It's not a lot of drama. It's not a lot of strife. There's not a lot of tension. In fact, if anything, there's a lot of leisure. There's a lot of nothing. Except for when it's time for work and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, so I found it rich that they are doing this. It kind of makes you wonder how long have they been doing something stuff like this. So the people who look at this would be like, well, if they fake this, what else do they fake? What else do they use to manipulate? How much of the stuff is played up? Well, that stuff is probably real. Remember, there's always some truth to this. Like it is true that Grace did get slapped around by herself. Okay, all right. Okay. It is true that she was technically kicked out of the RV, but she was like right by the RV. It was not like when someone says their dad kicked him out of the house, they're normally not living outside of the house filming themselves. Right. Okay. Anyway, I found that rich. I still have to catch up with this stuff because I know there's going to be some other stuff. But, I'm watching this stuff so you don't have to. That's kind of what I'm doing here. If you like it, thank you for your support. And y'all take it easy, all right?